So I am very new to this. So I am waiting to see if that is going to work. Yes. Okay. I am very new to streaming, so please let me know if there are any issues with audio if you're in the live stream. If you're watching the video post, I'm sorry. First of all, let me get some background music going. And I think I have the audio levels about right. Let me actually turn this down a bit. There we go. Yeah, I've done my best to kind of prepare for this, but I don't think this is something I'm really going to know much about until I just do it. So we are checking out Eve Frontier. Absolutely no idea which region would be best to start in. I'm going to choose this one because I like the letter V. And let's connect. So this is no longer under NDA. Oop. Incarnating. Yes, this was under NDA for a while. I tried it during one of the free weeks, and things have changed, I'm sure. But I'm excited to be able to like stream it, share it a little bit. Okay. Making protocol active, welcome rider. Ride equipment sufficient for basic tasks. New vessel required to escape confines of solar system. Searching for materials recommended. Okay. So I'm assuming, supposed to search this freighter. Refuel. Fuel is critical to your survival on the frontier. Loot fuel from nearby wrecks and refuel your ship. But first, I need to turn down audio for myself. And this is going to be a little bit of learning where everything is. Settings. Audio, because it is so loud for me. Probably less for you because I have it turned down, but 25? Okay. Okay. Open cargo. Unstable fuel is the thing that we need specifically. I'm just going to steal all of this. Yeah, and this is still early build. So there's definitely some stuff that needs to be worked out. I'm not sure if you can see most of this corner. This is, if you're familiar with EVE Online, the bar on the left. The Neocom, this is what this is down here. I do not want to... Yeah, everything's in a slightly different place than when I played it last. Let's do stop. And... okay. Loot fuel from nearby wrecks and refuel your ship. So is there other wrecks nearby? Yes, there is. Let us approach this. And open and fuel. Can I take all of this? Perfect. Okay, and where else is available here? What is this? I don't know, but let's go take a look at it. Can I drag into fuel? Aha, I can. Fuel is crucial to your survival on the frontier. Loot fuel from nearby wrecks and continue. Yep. You need materials to build to survive, search for wrecks to loot, or asteroids to mine within your system. F3. Okay, so this brings up the solar system map. Lagrange points. I've put this in the worst place possible. What objects are here? Got moons, planets, Lagrange points. Huh? I can really stop my ship at this point. Okay. So I may have chosen a system that does not have the stuff I need. 2 objects, a moon and a planet. Okay. Let me see. Okay, this. 3 objects. Carbon field. I need carbon ore. Gonna have to look around apparently. Yeah, this is still something that they definitely need to work on. Just kind of user interface tutorial things. No, for now, let's just warp over here. See if this will bring us to common ore. Okay, and you have a small cutting laser. We need to load the mining lens into it, I remember. Which cannot do while warping, which makes sense. Yeah, Warlord Alden, that's kind of how I feel too. I like just recently started EVE Online, so it's just kind of weird trying to get into it at this point. I'm interested in this. I know there's been a lot of controversy because of all the crypto stuff, but I don't know. I'm willing to give it a shot. See what they can do. Alright, so this isn't going to be the common ore that we need. Asteroid cluster. Ooh, this is probably what we need. Yeah, people have been like really harsh and not really giving this game a chance. But from what I played of when it was on the free period before I actually like bought into it, like it seems pretty good. And I trust CCP to make something kind of interesting. Ah, here we go. Common ore asteroid. Switch to synthetic mining lens. Approach and lock on. Yeah, you don't have to really be a part of the crypto stuff that I've seen at least so far. The only thing that I've seen that's kind of like baked in is the like infrastructure of crypto, which I mean, the base level of crypto is pretty interesting, at least to me. But like the trading of coins and stuff is just, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. They're still working on it. Yes. So I did buy the Founders Access Pass. I think it was on sale when I got it. It was like $20, like last week. Refined materials are essential for manufacturing. Build portable refinery to begin processing raw materials. Okay. So now we go into build mode. And portable refinery. And you can drag things around and build them in 3D space, which is cool. Yeah, it's definitely worth, I think, giving them a chance. Seems pretty. It seems like they have a lot of like passion for it. I have my own concerns with the crypto stuff. I know where I live, like all of the crypto marketplaces kind of got brought down by regulation, so I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But so far, like the base of what they've got at the moment is pretty good, I think. And press E to go into the refinery. Now, common ore. Drop these in and start. And deliver. Now we have like materials. Okay. Without fuel, your ship is severely limited. Produce fuel to replenish your reserves. You may need to refine other materials before you can produce fuel. So you need to make D1 fuel. Okay. So what do we need? That carbonaceous and silicate. That's for common ore. Okay. Let me try going out and back in. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't think that CCP is like trying to run a scam or anything like that. Okay, description. Because I know some people are like, oh, it's crypto, that means CCP's trying to like get our money. It's like, no, they're using an interesting technology to make a new game. But some people just have very strong opinions about things, unfortunately. Okay, so carbonaceous. I wonder if I just need more common ore. Let me try just mining. Okay. I spent quite a bit of time actually looking into crypto at one point, just because I find the technology kind of interesting. And then all the like NFT stuff happened. I was like, oh. I mean, that's for anything. People are always going to find ways to abuse things. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, it's. I really don't quite know how I feel about things quite yet with it. And I think the concept of making it into a game is kind of what a lot of people are interested in. Or like basically if you could play like EVE Online and make real world money, that's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just super uncertain. I'm willing to give it a shot though. Alright, now I'm not seeing what I need to do, so I'm going to assume that I have gotten what I need from here. Can I take this with me? Yes. Did that work? Alright, it brings just the ore. Okay. Let's try going out and getting carbonaceous ore. Which I think... Carbon field. Yeah. Oh, but it looks like someone made their base here. Yeah. Yeah, I think them blurring the line between like what's a game and what is yeah, like between what's a game and what's not is definitely something they're gonna have to grapple with. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I know they have like their starter packs that you can buy like $120 or something ridiculous. I'm just like I don't I just feel like that is bad. But to each their own, I guess. Interesting. So this is how you can print certain things. I'm mostly just poking around at this point. I am still learning how everything works. And it disappears. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Drones, carbonaceous ore. You go back out. Where was that field? It was like right around the sun, wasn't it? Yeah. You know, I actually watched a couple of like quick tutorials. I was like, yeah, I'll know what to do when I get into the game. I have no clue. That's okay. Oh, here's my cargo container. Yeah, it's interesting. It definitely leans into the survival aspect of things. It's like everyone has to like start out with mining and stuff. It's not like EVE Online where you can just jump in and go get a PvP ship and do things. You kind of have to like build a base to some extent, which I personally find very interesting. But I'm also big into like manufacturing and industry in EVE Online, so makes sense. I need to get rid of some stuff from my inventory. Can I put that in there for now? Get my common ore. But it's definitely still a little rough around the edges. Okay. So I'm going to build this, and I can build a storage. Okay. So let's build that. Build a storage for now. Yeah, and I'm probably going to be live streaming this on and off as I have free time and such. It is really cool watching things build. Oh, yeah. There's like so much happening in EVE Online. It definitely gets a little overwhelming sometimes. I've been keeping track of the whole war thing they have going on. And I'm just glad that I live in high sec and don't have to deal with most of it. Okay, so now we can make fuels. It looks like... No, that's D2. Okay, so I need to get water ice. Can I bookmark this stuff? Assets. Okay, it'll show me that it's right here. So I can kind of come back. Let me see. Do I want to kind of start a base? I think I do. Okay. So what I'm going to do is this portable refinery. Dismantle. And now that's a cargo container over here, okay? That just has the ore from that. Storage. Throw what I can into my hold. That is just a random Lagrange point. I feel like there's probably not going to be much over in this Lagrange point. Oh yeah. I actually am moving myself. I'm joining like a corp and alliance from another streamer. Yeah, I'm moving my stuff from near G to over near Hack. And it is very stressful because I have like 2 billion worth of materials for manufacturing and stuff. And also it's just taking forever. It takes so long to move stuff. I have seriously considered... Oh, someone else had the same idea here. Okay. So I need to find somewhere else. But yeah, moving stuff is just awful. And I've been keeping track of the alliance that of the corp that I'm joining, and they just got relocated forcibly a little bit by goons. And it's just... It sucks. Moving stuff is awful in EVE Online. I hope that's one thing that they actually make a little bit better with this game. I think that's one of the things I actually find very appealing about this, is you kind of have this like nomadic lifestyle thing going on. So you're not like having to move assets quite as much. I'm actually just thinking of starting like a series or like a character, maybe even just that in EVE Online. Yeah, everyone's gonna have stuff here. Okay. I need to choose somewhere. Can I just warp to a random location? No, okay. Yeah, this is one of the things I was actually kind of concerned about. Is like considering how many players they have in EVE Online, like once this comes out all the way, is there going to be like space for everyone to build their stuff that they need? Yeah, I have a couple of like ideas for characters and stuff that I want to do for EVE Online. I've just been trying to get through the SOE Epic arc, so I have like a beginner series. And then there's some other tutorial stuff I want to go through. Yeah, I trained my alt into a freighter. And it's a pain. I was doing hauling contracts in a bustard DST for a while. And I had just finished training into the freighter. I was trying to get money and I ended up getting ganked in my bustard. And I was like, but I did eventually get the money for it. Oh yeah, there's already groups. Like Rooks and Kings, I know is a big one that has like a whole alliance thing going on. Oh yeah, it was like a billion and a half, a billion and a quarter, I think, in collateral. And then I lost my bustard, and I ended up with a kill mark because I wasn't playing smart. So I had to wait the 30 days for the kill mark to come off of that character so I could haul again safely. It was a pain. I am thinking the other person had a good idea. Can I build next to a moon? I might just do that. Yeah, hauling. It's interesting that hauling is like a thing in EVE Online. And it was something I was really interested in at first, but good lord, getting ganked is just like such a sinking feeling when you warp in somewhere and you just see like 20 to 30 ships just clearly ready to gank you. Oh, such a horrible feeling. Yeah, it's... Ooh, good. This place is actually clear. Next to this moon. Okay. Let's build some stuff here. I can build storage here. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those things like once you have a freighter, I would have been able to do. There was one route I was doing where I could have done like 3 or 4 different contracts and gotten a decent amount of ISK for that. But when, yeah, and then I got ganked before I got the money for the freighter. Oh well. Yeah, Keepstar. Maybe eventually. Okay, fuel I should keep on me. The mining crystal I should. Everything else I can dump into here. And the refinery can look in here. find it. What is inventory? I just found personal assets. Here we go. Hotkey is N for that? Okay. Okay. This one, because I can warp to it. Yeah, I actually really like the whole concept of building. And I've dabbled in like coding, so I might be able to actually do some cool things in here once I learn how to do it. I have to kind of teach myself, but I don't know. I think this game has a lot of potential. I think EVE Online suffers from being kind of stuck where it is at this point because there's so many people that play it religiously. And if you change too much, they're just not going to be happy with you, and you're going to lose a lot. Okay, so now I can dismantle this, and that'll pop into a container. I can go with this. Yeah, I'm glad I was not around for scarcity. I would have been very frustrated. That is thankfully something that I managed to avoid. And M is map. Okay. H is personal assets. Okay. Let's go back to this refinery. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like people like, why don't they just work on EVE Online? It's like anytime they touch anything in EVE Online, the community just like loses their shit. It's so bad. Like people just cannot handle change in that game at all. So I'm excited for this. I do hope that they continue to grow it and they don't just like abandon it or something. That was one of the things I was worried about why I didn't really invest for a while. But I'm willing to give them a shot. And they had the sale. So it was like 20 bucks is not bad at all. I've got some debris. It's over here. I'm seeing that a lot of this is just going to be me kind of learning what does what. So I want to say carbon was where you get the ice. But I might be wrong about that. Carbon rock debris field. Let's go. Actually, before we do that, I have some carbonaceous ore here. You go in. I want to grab from here. Okay, carbonaceous ore does output ice. Okay. Start. Okay. So that is what I am learning. Okay, so you need carbonaceous ore, and then you put it in the refinery and it'll give you carbonaceous materials and water ice. And then the water ice, I believe, you turn into the fuel, but you might need more still. Portable storage. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go get more carbonaceous ore. I can do that. And I do still have fuel. So in a worst case scenario, you can just go to like wreckages and stuff and get fuel from there. Destroyed. Yeah, these installation wreckages and stuff. You could go grab fuel out of those. I think in a worst case scenario, you can just kind of kill your ship and get a new one if you really need to. Yeah, the interface is still a bit clunky. I mean, they'll get there, but right now it's definitely a bit of a learning curve, which is why I wanted to live stream it. If I was recording this, I would have been so frustrated trying to edit. Especially like as I learned stuff, I would have been like, why am I so dumb? Okay, I need to be 15,000. Okay, I have an afterburner. Okay. Let's see. Yes, this first little stream is going to be mostly me learning how to do basic stuff. And this is the capacitor down here on the bottom right, which I find interesting. Yeah, there's just a lot of... There's so much to this game. Like the concept of being able to like make your own ships and possibly make something different instead of just like getting a Tristan or getting like a ship. I don't know. I have a lot of hope for this game. I'm willing to give CCP the benefit of the doubt for the crypto stuff. Because the technology itself is interesting, as long as they don't do anything weird or make it so that it's that weird in between of being a job/game. Okay, that sounded like that was the end of that. Now I can go back to my refinery. Actually, like the new model for the first Corvette you get. It was just kind of a block when I played on the free time. Yeah, that's the thing. They have like so much attention on them for building this. I think it's gonna have to be good. I think they know that. Uh, where is... Oh, there we go. Okay, it's above me. Yeah, it's still a little bit of a block, but it has a little bit more definition than it did the first time. It was literally just like a floating rectangle before. You can see like the mining laser and stuff now. Slow improvements. Honestly, the graphics are something I know that they can make very, very good just because of like everything they've done with EVE Online. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they've mentioned it before, but you can do things like you get like kind of like a base ship and then you can add different turrets and stuff to it. And you can add different modules and things and it actually makes like a difference in how the ship works. I'm sure there's going to be metas. I was watching one of the Rooks and Kings interviews at one point, and like they had like a certain ship with a certain fittings that they always used, but I'm hopeful. I think they'll be able to deliver. Okay, now I'm getting confused. What do I need? 600 water ice. Okay, so I should be able to do this now. Oh, okay, I need to take this out. Oh, okay. So you have to put things in and take them out. Gotcha. I'm just being a derp. And that is fuel. Cool. Do I want to... Yeah, I'm just gonna make a bunch of fuel. Yeah, interface definitely needs a little bit of work, but aside from that, pretty interesting. Alright, so... what do we need for this? Okay, so we finished this produce fuel. Continue. Portable storage assembly, can hold valuable items, components, and excess cargo. B. Build it close to other assemblies for efficient operations done. Refuge. Okay, so now it's build refuge. Yeah. That was the thing too. I didn't want to... I have a bad habit of just like getting super duper into things. And like knowing everything and then trying to make something. This is the first time I've ever just been like, yeah, let's try it. So what do we need for this? We need metal-rich ore. Okay. So I'm just not used to, like, not knowing everything about what I'm doing. We need metal-rich ore. We got here carbon. Ferrous cluster, which I believe is metal-rich ore. Find out in a minute. Yeah, that's exactly. I've even run into that with like making content and stuff. Like me just turning on a stream and being like, yeah, I hope this goes well. Like that just was terrifying for me for so long. And I eventually just got to a point of like, okay, I have a game I want to play. The NDA is done, so I can actually like stream it and I don't have to worry about anything. So I might as well just go for it. Okay. Get some of this, bring it back. Oh yeah. Some of the security missions can be kind of daunting. I've gotten a few where I'm just like completely about to lose my ship. It's like, oops. Guess I wasn't prepared for this like I thought it was. Alright, now I've got enough of this. Can turn off the mining laser. The other thing I like too is these rogue drones. Can we look at these? No, you can't do that yet. I like that rogue drones are kind of like the things that are lingering here. I've actually been getting into security agent missions myself too. It's it's not the greatest gameplay, but it's better than combat sites. At least for me so far. Combat sites just get boring after you do a few of them, and they're all the same. At least with the missions, you get a little bit more variety. Okay, so let me throw this in here. Now we can use the refinery. Oh no, I'm not doing refining. I am building, because I just needed the ore, right? Okay, so I need the ore in my hold. Got it. Now I can build one. Cool. Where is everything in space? Ooh, this is weird. Trying to get stuff where I want it to be. Nope. Nope. I think I just need to go closer to this. Yeah, I actually, like, the reason I'm changing corporations in EVE is because I joined a high-sec mining corporation. And they've been great. Like, I have some great friends there, but oh my god, it gets so boring after a while. It's one of those things, like, unless you have, like, 10 accounts, it's really not worth the time, in my opinion. Okay, so we can build this here. Oops. The wrong button. Speed open the menu and then E to place. Cool. This is our first little fitting and admin space in general. Refuge provides fitting services. Yep. Now, printers. Printers unlock manufacturing capabilities so you can upgrade your ship or support your fleet. And I did have the stuff to make a printer at one point. Looks like the refuge is going to take a little while. What do I need for the printer? That needs 50 carbonaceous ore. Carbonaceous ore? Yeah, okay. So let's go get some more carbonaceous ore while this is building. Convoy. Carbon rock debris field. There we go. Yeah. I have 2 accounts. I'm thinking of going down to 1, actually. Just, I don't know. I find it so frustrating. Oh, shoot. Shouldn't have warped yet. Oh well. Yeah, the whole, like, having multiple accounts going at the same time, the multi-boxing thing. I thought I would like it. Because it's very, like, RTS gamey. Which I love, but it's just, it's not for me. I like having one account that I'm doing something interesting on, versus like 5 accounts that I'm not doing anything interesting at all on. Yep, I was a derp. Again? because I forgot to throw stuff into storage. That's okay. And the whole concept of mining is super interesting. It really sucks that they like nerfed drone mining. Because I loved the idea of being an orca drone mining, but it is not... You don't get a lot of yield out of it, which is frustrating. I trained into being an orca pilot, and now I'm not going to use those skills. At least not for now. I might in the future. Carbon. And actually, I have what I need now. Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice just having the two, because then you can do certain things, like have a scout and stuff like that pretty easily. Anything more than two, I don't know, I can't. It's too much. I think it's cool the people who have like 10 accounts and they go out and mine and like clear an asteroid field. That's just not for me. For one thing, having 10 accounts that you can't keep good track of is stressful. One of the advantages of having like one account that you're actually doing stuff on is you can just like if someone pops into the system, you can just leave. You don't have to worry as much. When you have like 10 accounts, it takes forever to move that stuff. Okay. Mining done. I think they're actually... This is a weird, like, deep take, but I think the mining sound that they're using is the same one that they're using in Eve Vanguard. It sounds very familiar to the Eve Vanguard sound effect. Yeah. Now I have an orca. I actually had two orcas at one point. Lost one because I was being silly when someone tried to gank us in high sec and got that one blown up. And I have my other one. Now I'm just going to sit in Jita for a while. I might end up moving out to nullsec at some point. So I figure at that point it'll be super useful. But for right now, I'm just like, meh. It's really cool that I can fly it, but I'm kind of done. I'm over it. I got pretty bored pretty quick. Doing boosts for mining fleets for hours on end. It's just not my thing. Cool. So now we got the portable printer. Yeah, jump engine. Oh, don't ship. I must double clicked. Stop that. Okay, so now I need the sojourn. Okay. Wait for this printer. Let me throw this all into here for now. I can use up the rest of this fuel. Okay, it wants me to build this. So I need reinforced alloys. So I need silicate and mineral rich. Minerals, okay. So this is actually going to get a little complicated. I actually like that. Carbonaceous minerals actually have enough of those, plenty. For these I need silicate and metal rich. So I have metal rich ore. Oh, and common ore gives you the silicate. Okay, let's go into refinery. Common ore gives you silicate and carbonaceous. Okay. So let's grab all of this. Common ore. Max this out. Start. Yeah, that's the thing. We had another Orca pilot that kind of went through the same thing. They're like, I'm logged in. I don't know why I'm logged in. I'm just kind of here. It really, it's like, why am I doing this? This is so boring. Okay, and let's start. Oh, that was only one. Max that out. Yeah, there's only so much mining you can do in EVE Online before you're like, why? What is life? Is this really what I'm doing with my time? Just sitting here for like 8 hours mining these rocks and making some money so I can continue to play the game. Even though I prefer just pay for my account because I don't want to have to like be beholden to that. But yeah. Okay, do I have enough of all the stuff I need? I need 420 silicate, so I need more common ore. I need more metal-rich ore. So let's start. I was originally just going to have this be for an hour, but I'm actually having fun. I want to get through this tutorial. So I'm thinking... let's see. Thinking I might just finish off the tutorial as much as I can. So let's go get this metallic ore. Because I think that also gives the silicate. Yeah, and mining seems so great at first. It's like, oh, I can just do this in the background while I do other things. But the amount of attention you have to pay to it, so that you don't get ganked and lose all your stuff, is just so stressful. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Because my original objective with mining was to try to get to a point where I could flex my account if I wanted to. And I got to a point where I'm like, oh, that's so not worth it. I would rather, instead of having these two accounts I'm trying to manage, just have one account and do like the basic things that I want to do and just pay real world money for it. It's so worth it to just be able to do what you want without having to worry about how much money you're making in a video game. Okay. Cargo hold is full. Let's head back to our refinery and printer and everything. And I got to a point with the mining where I was considering stopping playing the game. I'm like, before I do that, why don't I just try something different? It's one of the things that's nice about EVE Online, and that I hope will be nice about EVE Frontier too. I hope you're able to just kind of do whatever it is you want, and there's like different options for it. Interact? Oh, there's actually a button for it. Cool. I need to go into my portable storage. And metal rich ore. X that out. Start, and this gives metal rich and silicate. Okay. This might be all we need. Okay, let's take this out. Let's see if that was enough to build these things we need. Let's stack everything. So I have enough metal rich. I need more silicate. Which, does this say where it comes from? Nope. Okay. I think that came from common ore. Oh, we can actually... Oh, shit. I know I double-clicked. Don't get excited. Let me see. Carbon. Carbon gives the most. Silicate. Common ore. Okay. Oh, I can actually... Can I just make these? I have some of these salvage materials. Sure. That works. Oh yeah, no problem. Go get yourself some rest. Have a good evening. Thank you for joining. It was nice having the conversation. I'll be wrapping up in a few minutes shortly anyway. I think I might have enough to do what I want to do here. I've got those. Got carbonaceous minerals. Yes, I can make one. Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Sevens. Have a good evening. I'll be joining you on the sleeps train in a little bit. Cool. Okay. So what do we need for the reflex? Got those, we've got those. Nomad program frame. Okay. Let me pull this stuff out. Fossilized electronics. I can just make this from the salvage. So I might actually be able to just get through this tutorial before I finish stream. I'm getting sleepy. I think I have enough. Did that? Oh no, I need a lot more of these. Okay. Alright, let me see. What do I have? Do I have that still? Nope. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to end this live stream here because I'm getting very sleepy. I need to get more of these reinforced alloys. It honestly might be worth it to just go and try and find more, but I might go and mine. Well, I'm certain. I'll figure it out next time. But for now, I hope you're all doing well. Stay radiant. Thank you for watching this video afterwards. Thank you for watching if you were here during the live stream. And we will continue this some point soon. I'm not sure exactly when, but I'm feeling good again. I've been having fun with this, so probably pretty soon. One thing I do actually want to do, though, is interact. This is not what I wanted to do. Use fitting service for the refuge. I want to just throw this on. I can't fit it to this one. Okay. So I'm going to take everything that I truly value and throw it into my cargo for now. Silicate. Oh, nope. Okay. Yeah, so all this can just chill. Because one of the things about this game is that people can just come and get your stuff. Yeah. Thank you. Have a great night. Or good day. Or whatever time it is for you. Stay radiant.